We are Team 26. Our project is Sign Language Translator via hand. My name is Saleh Al-Kandari, and I will start off by explaining globalization and standard considerations. Globalization refers to connections and relations between countries and nations. Globalization is presented, which is the key viewpoint for developing commerce past local markets and various global organizations. For our globalization aspect of the project, we will look into three main topics that are customer perspective, to get to know about their reviews and desires, standard regulations, and IEEE standards. First of all, customer perspective. For any product to be accepted globally or locally in the market, the most important part is getting the customer's perspective and expectations. We organized an online survey because given the current situation with COVID-19, it's impossible to meet up with people and go to markets physically. We also asked various open-ended questions, and the survey facilitates us to understand the need for potential buyers from all over the world. Second, standards and regulations. If any business wants its product to reach the international market, it has to meet the standard set by WTO. Three of these standards are: transparency. It makes sure that all members are treated with equality and can freely create an agreement mutually. Second, World Trade Organization. It sets the rules and policies of trade to help businesses globalize their products safely and efficiently to enhance the scope of business. And at last, minimum limitations. The World Trade Organization facilitates trade between different countries, which at the end expands the business at a lower cost. Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers sets standards regarding the telecommunication sector, information technology, and power generation. Some of these standards are coordination tools, which are like applications that we use to coordinate with each other regarding the project. For example, we have Zoom, which we use to do the face-to-face meetings, and also Google Drive to save our documents and files.
Hello everyone, this is Hamad, and today I will talk about the feasibility analysis. Feasibility analysis is used to check the implementation of a project. It is used to see if the project is technically, financially, legally, market-wise, and schedule-wise possible. For our project, we have done feasibility analysis of different kind of which. First of all, market feasibility. Market feasibility is done to check the failure or success of our project in the market. Second of all, financial feasibility. Financial feasibility is dedicated to the financial attribute of the project. Third, we have legal feasibility. Legal feasibility is to make the product is not used in illegal activity. In addition of technical feasibility, last schedule feasibility is to make sure the project will finish on time and planned time. Moving to the next point, brainstorming risk. To investigate and identify the threats associated with the project, we need to have logical method to analyze the situation and the risk with it. Risk analysis is a very important part of the project to avoid any kind of lose in the future. If you take a look here at the brainstorm, you can see E represent the economic, T represent the technical risk, and R represent the resource risk, and S the schedule risk, and last L represent the legal risk. Let's talk about the risk matrix. Risk matrix is a tool that describes the level of risk that is involved with a particular risk. Moving to the next point, solution to the risk. For any successful project, solution to the risk is very important to be discussed. Every risk can be counted and ensure that the risk is eliminated. We will ensure that as a team, we take care of this beforehand and take care all the required steps to avoid them. Thank you.
Let me take it from here. First, we'll talk about statement of work. A work statement is a text providing comprehensive material about all facts of the project. Job declaration contains individual project areas such as project scope, workplace venue, duration, execution plan, and teammates' responsibilities. First of all, scope of work. The work scope defines each bit of knowledge on what the project would achieve. Second, location of work. Since we are a FIU student, we will choose FIU Engineering Center. Third, period of performance. The period of the performance is the opportunity of the team to focus on the whole project. We are designing framework of 2 semesters to complete our sign language translator via hand. The team will design, develop, and monitor the final product over 8 months. We'll talk about the responsibility of the teams. I am in charge of project research and analysis. Hamad Malalla will handle raw material finalizing and purchasing tasks. Saleh Al-Kandari will monitor hardware connections and prototype assembling. Hamad Al-Harbi will work on the software development part, and Omar Al-Ali will design testing procedure and will work on the prototype testing phase. Work breakdown. We have divided our project into 5 phases. Phase 1, research and analysis phase. Phase 2, hardware development phase. In this phase, we complete the hardware part of the project. Third phase, software development phase. The team will design the software part of the project. Fourth phase, prototype integration phase. This phase is done to ensure the product is completely practical. Last phase, which is phase 5, testing phase. The phase is done to search for any conceivable association mistake in the system. Project milestone. Milestones are commonly set to ensure the project is finished on schedule. Research phase. During the research period of our project, we will assemble all the foundation data to guarantee we have the most precise data convincible about what we are building and the segment required to do as such. Designing phase. When the examination stage has been finished, then we may continue to deal with the equipment and programming structure achievement. Last phase. The achievement will be hoping to finish is the model, which is urgent to the last item introduction, since it will be guaranteed that the ultimate result of the item is completely useful and prepared to utilize. Gantt chart slide. We can manage our time for the task with the help of this chart because it shows the time required for the complete of each task. Per chart program evaluation and review technique is used to graphic illustration of the project. It is a great way to present activities, milestone, and segments. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Hamad Malalla and our team drivers are 5. I'm going to talk about leadership and planning. All members of the team should follow the schedule and complete tasks according to the planning timeline that our group mutually decide during the first Zoom meeting. A leader also had to be chosen in the first meeting. The leader had to ensure the project success and take the necessary step for it, and we choose Omar Ali as our team leader. I'm going to talk about each one personnel. First, Abdulrahman Salim, Hamad Malalla, Saleh Al-Kandari, Hamad Al-Harbi, and last Omar Al-Ali. All of us from Kuwait, and we're planning to go back home to work there, and we have the same graduation date. We will graduate on the next semester. Next. The budget of the project and the detail of all expenses associated with the project. While making the budget plan, one has to keep in mind their resources. The above table is presenting the cost of all needed components. These are anticipated price that we got from the web search. Quality is our first priority, then price. We might buy some material from the market to bring this to 243 and 34 bucks. Estimate figure and ultimate lowered our product price. Our total expected project cost 500 bucks. We need 300 for hardware development and material. and material cost is involved in it. 50 to keep in programming and 50 reserved to complete prototype assembling. In the end, 100 is pre-reserved to complete testing of prototype.
Hello everyone, my name is Omar. In this section, I will be focusing on the technical knowledge of the sign language by hand. I will explain how the products work, the outlooks, and the used components. First of all, the input will be taken from the user as a switch. Thus, the output will be shown on the LCD screen as a character. The diagram demonstrates the function of the microcontroller. After getting a signal from the gloves, the microcontroller will analyze the signal and send it to the LCD screen, the speaker at the same time. Moving forward, the sensors are placed on the gloves. These sensors measure the bend of the fingers, the movement of the hand. The Arduino can represent the symbol and transfer the correct outcome values. I would say the project would be based on the gloves design. Also, the standard free size gloves will be in our consideration. So we are planning to define the dimension before we design the hardware. The deliverables of our system are the following: the final prototype, the app, the source code, the final report, the final presentation. In this presentation, we have talked about globalization, standard consideration, visibility analysis, risk analysis, plan of action, personnel, budget, product description. To summarize, I will assume that our project is an actual need nowadays. In the future, we expect there will be an app that connects the sign language gloves to smartphone. It will give the user more accessibility to connect with each other. Thank you.